Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Hello everybody and welcome to the worst writer in the world with...
Howard Longstockings.
What?
Howard Longstockings, that's right. I've changed my name legally by Needy Pole. Yeah, Needy
Oh
Pole,
my
yeah.
goodness. Okay, well, you want to watch that needy pole. She keeps coming around your house and asking to borrow your bread. I don't know what needy. I've never met a needy person. I don't know what they do. Do they keep asking for bread? Is that what they do?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do the proper bit now. You ready?
I am.
Here I go. Thank you to the British Comedy Guide for hosting us, and to you for listening to us, and to our lovely patrons on Patreon for paying for us to keep living.
Just had a bit of toast, thanks to you.
Yeah, thank you. We hope some more people will join. So next month I can have some too.
Yeah, please send Marmite as well.
All right, and of course, thanks most of all to the writer of this week's plot so far, Susan, not real listener.
Ooh.
The plot so far. Teddy is an aging rocker who writes songs about sex, drugs, and giving bones to dogs. Dog boning songs are all Teddy has to bring to the table, but the label no longer want that on their table. The label, especially Abel, want Teddy to cable a new playbill to the table. Abel, the label mogul, hated Teddy's latest fable so much that he slabeled off his labels and rammed them up his a-hole.
Oh my God.
Or, in his own words, he hated the song so much that he literally cut off his own ears and stuck them up his ass. Literally. That man now has his ears up his arse, and blood pouring out of the sides of his head, and no one has called him an ambulance and a psychiatrist. So Abel, the unstable label guy, tells Teddy they want songs about life and experience, and not the life experience of a dog getting boned by a man. And if Teddy can't do that, they'll have to get someone else to write for him. The only question is, who? Meanwhile, Harry, who is a woman, recognises the studio engineer, Will Fletcher. He was on Eurovision a few years ago. He would have won if he'd bothered to finish his song rather than getting bored halfway through and going to the pub. And you'll never guess what.
What?
He writes songs about life and experience. Possibly the experience of getting sacked from his studio engineer job before it even begins, since that's what's just happened to him. As Will walks dejectedly away to his lack of home, Harry and Teddy pull up beside him in a limo. Perhaps there's a mutually beneficial arrangement they can come to, since Will needs a job and a place to live, and Teddy needs someone to write songs that are not about boning a dog. That should be easy to negotiate. Unless they decide to lie for some reason and tell Will that he's going to be Bob's live-in fish feeder instead. Because he might say no to a professional songwriting engagement, but who could refuse the opportunity to sprinkle flakes on some goldfish 3 times a week? So, Will, unable to resist such an intriguing offer, gets into the limo with Harry and Teddy, and they are driven to Bob's mansion, where hopefully the story will finally begin. All right, so what's recently happened is exterior Bob's mansion. The limo has pulled up. Benson gets out, opening the rear door for Harry, Teddy, Polly, and William. William looks at the mansion in awe. Interior.
And Benson says, "Do you like the hedges?"
And then everyone has a good laugh.
Yeah. And then the gardener turns up and says, I grew them. Don't go around saying they grew me, because that's not true. I grew the hedges. Don't listen to Benson.
Yeah, and then a little girl turns up and like spiders him to death, and everyone's dead. Yeah. He's a big house.
And in case you don't get that joke, because you're either not British or under the age of like about 35 or something, I don't know. Benson and Hedges was a brand of cigarettes. Maybe they still are, but cigarettes don't have brands anymore now, do they? They just have big pictures of dead people on them.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the pictures are particularly big, because that would mean making the packets larger.
Yeah, packets are huge now.
They've got big pictures.
They may have stopped people smoking, but they've really fucked up the amount of packaging that they get through. It's awful.
They had to make the cigarettes much larger. In fact, one cigarette can kill you now.
Yeah. Those pictures are accurate. Here's a picture of a person after smoking one cigarette.
One massive cigarette. Massive cigarette.
What it is someone crushed to death by a massive cigarette, just with their arms and legs sticking out of either side. Cigarettes kill.
Well, yeah, they have to put in the packet now. Massive cigarettes can and will definitely kill you. But for some reason, people still do it.
Underneath the packet with the feet sticking out like the Wicked Witch of the West. Yeah. Probably not the West, is it? She's still alive. Which Wicked Witch gets crushed by the house?
Dead one.
The Wicked Witch of the Dead. Yeah. All right. So, interior, hall, Bob's mansion. They pass through. William, still impressed. Really good here. Interior, music room. The music room is a vast chamber with a skylight.
Oh.
And contains a gazillion instruments. A gazillion instruments. Dear set dresser, this number is very precise. I don't want any fewer than a gazillion instruments.
I guess the thing is, there's no such thing as a gazillion, so
no instruments.
It's pretty easy to stop.
So it's an
a
empty room.
Yeah. It's just a room with a lot of light in it.
All right, so Teddy says, "Come on, sweet cheeks. Come and see Bobby's hot tub. It's really deep."
Who is he saying it to?
Polly.
Okay, that's right. That's his girlfriend.
That's his wife,
fine.
right? Or girlfriend.
Wife.
But even so, come and see
Don't be
Bobby's...
saying it to Will.
All right, sweet Will cheeks. Come and see my hot tub. I've got a deep hot tub. That's a weird flirty line, though, isn't it? Come and see his hot tub. Someone else's hot tub.
Yeah.
It's really deep.
Yeah.
You could drown in there.
I think he means, like, intellectually deep.
You'll get really turned on when you realise how philosophical it is.
He'll tell you some stuff. It'll blow your mind.
Like what?
Everybody, I'm the hot tub.
You'll never believe what I was thinking this morning. If pigeons can fly, why can't
I?
Yeah, thanks. I had nothing. All right, Polly. Oh no, she's
I had nothing either. I just did a rhyme.
Will I get it? She says, "Will I get it? Will I get? Oh, it's really deep. Will I get it? It's really deep."
Oh, so that is
Will
the
I
gag.
Get it? Well, that's her gag. I don't think. Or
No, she's not. That's not a gag. She's stupid.
She's stupid. Yeah, because she's his
That's
young girlfriend.
That's not true. That's a weird go-to, then, isn't it? When if you say that something is deep, if you say we're going to go to a body of water now and it's really deep, if she goes like, "Oh, I'm not sure I'll understand that," it's like a what?
Will it make weird rhyming couplets about pigeons? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? No, I don't see why you'd think that.
Come on, Paul, it's really deep. I'm going to drown you.
What kind of idiot? What kind of idiot? After you mention deep things, their brain immediately goes to pigeons.
Pigeon
What
couplets.
kind of moron does
I'm
that?
not going to do pigeon couplets, Polly. Why do you say that about everything? When I said, would you like me to bake you a cake in the oven? And you were like, will it do a pigeon couplet? It was like, no, it'll just bake you a cake, Paul.
Ooh, wouldn't you like to make me a cake, Paul?
I want to get it. Oh, no. Oh, you mucky man. You mucky.
Oh, you filthy, filthy man.
No, when we get in this hot tub.
Oh, don't wipe your bum on the hot tub.
That's not my plan. That was.
Why would you think
my
that?
plan.
Why? Oh, I bet you would, wouldn't you? You'd love
Like
to.
a dog. He wipes it on everything he does.
Like a dog. Wiping your bum on a hot tub like a dog. All right, I think
told you,
I'd like a
Paul.
divorce.
I said, don't. You told you about not speaking in public before.
We're not in public. I count me being there as public, okay?
Stop telling me I wipe my bum and things like a dog.
Oh, I bet you do. No, stop. So she says, will I get it? And Teddy heads off with Polly. Tell me, What do you think he sees in her, aside from the young, supple body? Jealous, says Will. What? No, he's really, really not my type. Really. I meant jealous about the young, supple body, not Mr. Sharp. Oh. But now I'm thinking... Really, no, I'm a married woman. That never stopped anyone. It would stop me, and I'll have you know, I'm as young and supple as they come.
Really?
Play me your Eurovision song.
What?
What?
Is this some kind of come on?
My Eurovision song, which incidentally was called "You're So Young and Supple, I Want to Do Sex All Over You." Coincidentally. Why am I here, really? I'm going to convince Teddy that you are going to write with him. I don't write anymore. Well, what if you need to make a shopping list or something?
No, you might not notice. People don't know this about me. I haven't got any hands.
What if you have to sign a form?
Can't do it.
You have to get someone
I
else
have to
to do it for me.
headbutt a wall until blood comes out, and hopefully make
then-
some kind of thing.
No, wait until
Thimble.
blood comes out of my head, and then try and sign my name with the shape of my name with my head in blood.
With my chin.
I have to ask for a very big piece of paper, like like Rolf Harris used to use when he was painting on a wall before he started playing with little girls.
Yeah.
Is he dead yet?
No.
Because we keep talking about him, and that's usually the kiss of death, right? When we have conversations about people, like we killed Bruce Forsyth, we killed Jimmy Savile, who else? Oh, Keith Chegwin, we killed him as well.
No, we didn't kill Jimmy Savile. We turned him into a paedophile. He was already dead.
Was he? Yeah. Okay.
I think we either kill people or make them into paedophiles.
Well, I mean, he
It's
was
like,
already
it's like
a
the
pedo.
flip of a coin, really. If you're lucky, you die.
But no, I think we've only made dead people into paedophiles. So maybe it's because he was dead we couldn't kill him. So like the universe is like, well, what's worse than being dead? Being a pedo necro dead. Deado.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, because he's already dead. What can you do? And you're like, fuck his reputation.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So William says, I don't write anymore, and Harry replies, because of your wife? Because she hid all your pens?
Your hands.
Because she hid your pens and then your hands?
Yeah, all three.
No.
I used to have lots of hands. A million.
You'd have a million hands. My wife said that was too many. You don't need a million hands. And she's like, well, what about when I go out with my friend Laronye and we try and compare who's got the most limbs? And he's like, oh, look at me. I've got so many legs and feet, and I have to say, well, I've got a lot of hands, so I win. But now you've hidden them all. Now I'm going to lose.
I've got none.
Because of your wife? William reacts coldly. So he's got to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze pun, hasn't he?
Yeah. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. That is one of his lines. That's one of his puns.
What
Not
keeps...
a pun.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's like
It's just a
quoting old
fact.
facts.
Yeah. What keeps my gin and tonic cold? An ice cube.
Ice Cube does. It's not even a fact though, is it? Because I've seen Disney's The Ice Age and there's Disney's The Ice Age 2 and the dinosaurs are still alive in that.
I mean, also quite apart from that, that dubious source material, it isn't, is it? Because they're generally considered to be wiped out by an asteroid. Okay, so not only is Mr. Freeze incapable of doing puns, he can't even get his facts straight.
Yeah.
He's all like, what keeps my chili con carne warm? An ice cube. No, okay, well done.
Good one, Mr. Freeze.
Fucking idiot. So William reacts coldly, all that happens, and then he says,
What do you know about Lucy?
No,
that's why it's called Lucy.
yeah, that's good. That's true.
What do you mean that's true?
You picked up on that subtle clue there. She said it because of your wife, and you went, "What do you know about Lucy?" You understood what I meant.
That therefore Lucy is his wife, not just some random woman he just mentioned for no reason.
Yeah. What do you know about my dog Lucy? What?
She's like, what? Because of your wife?
What do you know about Hungary?
What?
The country of Hungary. What do you know about it?
Yeah, man.
This has got rivers in it.
No, all right, you pass. Now, what about my wife?
Have a pound.
Have 10 points in the pub quiz. All right, next question. Who wrote Charles Dickens'
Yeah, that.
Christmas Carol?
He wrote Charles Dickens.
Loads of people did. I wrote it just now.
I didn't. Got me the hand or a pen. I could headbutt the wall for a bit.
And see if my blood says Charles Dickens ever.
If you play the piano now.
I'm really good at writing songs, aren't I? Yeah.
I'm had a rethink.
Yeah, of course, if you put an infinite number of wills in a room for an infinite amount of time and get them to hit their heads against the wall infinitely, sooner or later their blood will spell the words Charles Dickens and the complete works of Shakespeare.
And they'll die. Sooner or later they'll die.
Yeah, well, they won't be there for an infinite amount of time. It'll be about an hour.
Right, yeah. If you put Will in her in for an hour and make him headbutt a wall, sooner or later he'll die.
He will die. That's the end of that. That is a true fact. Right, so Harry and Will are talking about his Eurovision song.
And one of them is a woman. Right?
Harry is a woman, yes. And she says,
For those interested enough to look beyond the mess, it wasn't difficult to find out the reason you lost it.
I wrote it for her.
It's a beautiful song. I always wondered how...
Lucy, Lucy, you're so very juicy. Where's my arms gone now?
Why can't I write Charles Dickens anymore? Don't put me in a room and make me hit my head against the wall for an hour.
Yeah, beautiful. That's such a beautiful song that you wrote for your wife.
I sang it at a funeral. Everyone left.
Yeah, I ruined that funeral. They were having a great time until I turned up singing my song.
Turned out I was at the wrong funeral. Went to 8 funerals. Sang that song at 8 funerals before I got the right one.
The strangest coincidence, all 8 funerals were for other people called Lucy. So they all thought I was singing about them and got really upset. It kind of would have been alright if I'd gone to a funeral for a man called Dave and gone, Lucy, Lucy, you are very juicy. No, I mean, it would have been good, wouldn't have been good, don't get me wrong. But it wouldn't have been as bad as going to Lucy McLucy's funeral and singing that song that I wrote about my wife, who was juicy because she always put orange juice in herself. All right, so
it's a beautiful song. I always wondered how it was supposed to end.
What, he didn't play the end in the Eurovision Song Contest? He just played his song and then went, I'm going to stop everyone. Stop, the band, stop playing. All right, not now, everybody, it's not finished, but the end is a secret, okay? All right, the last chorus is a secret because that's where I reveal that my wife died. And I'm going to kill her and I'm going to play this song at her funeral and also the funeral of 8 other women called Lucy. That's my plan, okay?
I was writing this song for my wife. It was going very, very well, and she died halfway through. So if you could send in the end on a postcard, I haven't finished writing it yet. But I couldn't because she died. And there wasn't anything left to say.
Yeah.
So I was saying, Lucy is walking in the kitchen, she's picking up a knife, she put it in her face, oh shit. And I thought, how's that going to end?
I'm not very imaginative. I can only write what I see, you know. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but I haven't got any hands. And she was writing the lyrics down for me. So I might, even if I bothered to finish it, I wouldn't know how it went because no one wrote it down. Yeah.
No. She says...
Yes. Canon.
She said the fiasco and it went viral. He's like, he's famous. He's famous for like fucking up Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay, so he didn't end his song.
No,
because something went. He lost it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he probably tossed the piano across the stage or something.
So smashing up his piano, setting fire to his bass player. He always said he's like wall trying to write a name, trying to write Lucy with my blood.
That's actually where he lost his hands.
So she always wondered how it was supposed to end. It's 4 years since I last played it.
That's a long time to be sad, young man.
I didn't say I was sad. I said it's 4 years since I played a song. I'm actually quite happy because I've not been playing a song about my dead wife.
It reminds me of my dead wife.
And now you're banging on about it.
Specifically because I wrote it in the present tense. And it's about her shooting herself.
I don't want to make that happen again. I'm not sure how songs work, but the first time I played it,
Yeah, I didn't.
that happened.
I didn't realise I had David Tennant and Jessica Jones powers. I was just going like, Lucy, pick up that knife, pick up the knife, put
Stab
it
yourself.
Oh, stab
No,
it.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, I was just improvising. Yeah, I didn't realise I had David Tennant in Jessica Jones powers. Good line, good line. Kilgrave, right? Is that his character?
Yeah, but I mean, who knows that?
Well, me, apparently.
Yeah, it's great.
It's because it's Kill and Grave. It's a really stupid,
Yeah, it's-
really dumb name.
Murder tomb.
Yeah, Death Graveyard. Oh no, it's Death Graveyard. Is he a good guy or a bad guy? Who can tell?
Yeah.
Who can tell if Death Graveyard is on the good side or the bad side? We just don't know.
Oh no, it's Evil Corpse. Right there, it's Evil Corpse. How you
Oh
doing?
no, I've just come to tell you to kill yourself.
Ooh, use my mind magic. When you headbutt that wall till you're dead, Will.
You're dead, okay. Okay, so Will said that he hasn't played his Eurovision song for 4 years, right? To which Harry says, "That's a long time to be sad, young man. The world keeps turning. Unless Superman flies around it the wrong way to make time go backwards and make Lois Lane come out of a hole. But as long as that doesn't happen, then the world keeps turning. The world keeps turning, so must we." All right,
Really?
listen, that is what it says. I have not changed that. It says, the world keeps turning, so must we. Oh, no. All right.
Fucking hell.
Okay, then. Oh, dear. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? You want me to keep turning? All right. How is this helping? I don't understand. What a line.
Well, I mean, maybe
I mean,
that seems based on your Superman principles concept there, really, that she's just not quite got the handle on it, and she's going like, if I keep turning around in a circle, I'm going to make
time go back. Lois Lane's coming right out of the hole.
Yeah.
Such a good
It's like,
line.
must we? I mean, do we have to? I mean, is that why, for the length of the time I've known you, you've been turning around in a circle? Because you think that if you stop, the world will stop.
Will stop.
We'll all fall off.
Yes. Is that not true? Just draw it. Oh my goodness. 50 years I've been turning around.
Oh, wait, no gravity. Oh, I killed them all.
They all floated into space because I stopped spinning around on a swivelly chair. Wow, that is such a good line. I feel like we should use that as like the tagline. When we release this story, it should be called Notes on Love with a subtitle, "The world keeps turning, so must we." This is so good.
I mean, that would severely damage you, wouldn't you, if you just continued
Oh,
turning?
your head would fall off or something.
Unless she means because the world's turning, and that, like, you know, if you
Like we-
stopped, that you get hit by a tree in a house, it's a successive amount of objects because you're just floating like an inch above the world, and it just keeps spinning around hitting you and stuff.
I mean, don't try and kind of just stay absolutely still while the universe and the world expand and move around without you. The world is actually moving very fast. If you don't move, the world's gone.
Yeah.
It's like long gone. So yeah, what's she saying? Remember, don't get off the world.
Yeah.
Just stay on it. It's best if we all stay on the world. Okay, she's got a point then.
Good. I knew I wasn't an idiot.
You aren't. I mean, you've written a classic line. That is amazing. The world keeps turning.
It is.
So must
I mean,
we.
it is great. It does conjure up a lot of
Fucking
wonderful
brilliant,
imagery.
Yeah. I can get you a job 1 million kids would kill for. There's a lot of kids.
A lot of murderous kids.
Do we want 1 million murdering? Maybe we should come down on that number. We could maybe 10 murdering kids is more than enough. Or none. no murdering.
Why
kids.
is this job that she can get that children want to kill you for?
It's writing a song for that old pop star.
Like
isn't
ice comes to do with ice cream, right?
it? Yeah.
Ice cream man.
Ice cream eater. Yeah, the job of ice cream eater.
Yeah.
1 million kids would kill for this job. I mean, kids, generally, I don't think kids would kill.
They don't, do they?
No.
Maybe in Lord of the Flies. What's the best job in Lord of the Flies?
Conch holder.
Conch holder. Yeah, there you go then. The mini kids would kill to hold this conch.
Would you like to be a conch holder? I mean, maybe some kids in a very particular situation might kill for that job. Yeah. But me, an adult man in London, I don't want to be a conch holder.
No. I think if the circumstances had been that 1 million children had been shipwrecked on the island, probably would have gone down a bit different.
Would have been
anyway.
a very different book.
Yeah.
I reckon probably in the first draft, William Golding wrote it as 1 million kids and then decided he had to come down the number. All right, next scene. Interior modelling agency. Annalisa sits opposite agent. Annalisa says, "I'm only 30. Numerically speaking, yes, says the agent. Numerically speaking, you're 30. But alphabetically speaking, you're C.
You're ZTD.
ZTD. What? Just get out. Numerically speaking, yes. But the downside is, this makes you a tricenarian. Yeah,
nice.
Tricenarian. What?
You've got horns. You live in the Jurassic Park.
Yeah. We don't want no models with horns. Okay, if I want a model with horns, I'll get a sheep. A goat or something. Come on. Okay, get out of my office and take your horns with you. What? You goddamn dinosaur. Okay, I'm going. Good, okay, it worked. Interior, Bob's mansion. In different rooms, kitchen, lounge, with fish tank, dining room, hall, corridor, bedrooms, garden, etc. Throughout the mansion, we see fitted speakers, and in each room the music from the music room is turned on, including interior, bathroom, Bob's house. Teddy and Polly are in the hot tub.
Okay.
The music comes on from the music room. Cut to interior corridor, Bob's mansion. Teddy, dripping wet, pursued by Polly. Cut to interior music room. When William has finished playing, he looks up to find his audience, Teddy and Polly, standing in the doorway, dripping wet, listening. Are they naked? Yeah. Okay, Harry, what's going on?
Nothing.
Bobby has an automatic feeding device that provides 3 meals a day for up to 15 days for his blessed little fish. I know this because he wouldn't shut up about it for weeks after he bought it.
I know about fish now, and you really shouldn't feed them 3 times a day. I mean, once every 3 days is probably enough. So
also, this provides 3 meals a day. So it's like bangers and mash, fish and chips, and then a full roast in the evening.
Yeah, the fish and chips is really torturous for them. They're like confused. They don't know what they're doing. They're like, should I?
So tasty. Yeah, basically by the end of like 3 days, when he gets back from holiday, there's no water left in his fish tank. It's just full of food. Because his automatic feed has been like sliding a plate full of food in every day.
Gravy.
Gravy and food and dead fish. And he's like, that's cod. That's my goldfish. All right, well, at least I've got some food for dinner. Very well. Matt Cupray or Sharp and Fletcher? What?
Oh, Matt Cupray's the hot shot in America that Bob's gone to court.
I won't work with another writer. There'll be no Sharp and Fletcher. Only Sharp. Oh, right, so he's Sharp. Oh, so Fletcher is Will, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought they were another. I thought she was giving him, like, 3 options. Will. Will or Matt Cupray or Sharp and Fletcher, who are another writing team that will work
he's Teddy
for
Sharp, and that's Will Fletcher.
All right, so, very well. You can have either Matt Cupray, the famous one, who will tell you what to do, or become half of the writing team that we will call Sharp and Fletcher, because your name's Sharp and Will's surname is Fletcher. Because Rufus isn't really keeping up with that, and he needs the full detail, please. Okay. I won't work with another writer. There'll be no Sharp and Fletcher, only Sharp. They don't want only Sharp. Either Cupray writes it, or you write it with someone else. Are you implying Charlie did all the graft? Who's Charlie's? He the
dead guy that he used to write with,
Okay, all
that
right,
wrote
fair
all the
enough.
songs, and Teddy was like, pretended he wrote, I suppose.
Yes.
But
she
yeah.
says. You know he did. That's why everything since he died has been so inexplicably awful.
Inexplicably awful. Then.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you call my music awful?
What about Bony Dog Man?
Specifically that. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of when I said it was awful.
What about
Bony Dog Man?
the lovely titty shuffle?
That's just as bad. No, not quite as bad as Bony Dog Man, but almost. And only because Bony Dog Man reached such a peak of awfulness that no one has ever reached it before. I was really proud of Bony Dog Man. Bony. I mean, that is basically what his song is, though. It might as well be called that.
That's what it's called.
How dare you call my music awful? Harry in his ear.
I guess you'll be moving in with Polly after all. Woohoo! Wouldn't you like to move in with me? Woohoo! You'll be lucky if you want to move in with me. I live in a box under the bridge.
Right, so, Bill, was it? That was, skin-crawlingly saccharine. Lend me your weight, give me your hand. These are lyrics, right? You trying to make people puke? Oh, he's talking to Will. Okay. William says, what? Could you make a good song? Maybe. I've got an idea. One called Bony Dog Man.
Imagine that this is Dog Man, who's a bony Dog Man, not just a regular Dog Man.
No, it doesn't sound like my kind of thing. Yeah, just to take all the lyrics about like love and feelings and emotions out and put more about boning a dog. More about boning a dog in, okay? Could you do that? No.
You know, instead of lend me away, bone me your dog. Instead of give me a hand,
Bone me a dog. Over and over again, the end. What more do you need? Basically, I've written this. Right, Harry, I want all the money. I've just written the song. This guy's fucking useless. He's just saying what while I'm writing amazing lyrics. It goes, bone me a dog, bone me a dog, bone me a dog, dog me a bone.
Oh, that's a brilliant tune that I just came up with.
Yeah, bone me a dog, bone me a dog, bone me a dog, dog me a bone. Brilliant, nailed it. Okay. No, William says, what? But not a bad tune. You start tomorrow, bright and breezy. Don't forget what I said about the bone me a dog lyrics. All right.
Well, I'm in charge of the lyrics anyway, so like,
Yeah,
well,
you
use
do
your
the
tune.
music.
I'm going to sing about boning a dog. Probably going to call the song Bony Dog Man. I'm assuming you've got no objections because I'm famous, you and I.
Yeah, all my songs are called that. I've written 150 songs so far. Every one of them's called
I've got 10 albums all called Bony Dog Man.
Yeah.
It's really confusing when people try and buy it online because they don't know what they're getting.
Or in a shop.
Whether it's the right one. But of course, it's always the right one because every single album has got 10 songs on all called Bony Dog Man, and all the same.
Basically, I've written one song and I've released it 150 times and I've got away with it this far. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't continue to. Apparently you're going to get half my money now. Apparently that's the deal. Otherwise, I've got to live with my girlfriend. And that's such a bad idea. I can't bear it. All right, see you tomorrow morning, bright and breezy. Bye.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world.
Dear Rufus and Howard, it's been such a long time since the last series of the Man by Cow podcast, and I'm proper jonesing for some new episodes. Please could you tell me when series 5 will arrive?
Ladies and gentlemen, the crew of the Princess Slovakia would like to assure passengers that rumours of a vomit-inducing virus on board the ship are entirely false. The food is safe, and no one has been quarantined to their cabin with a bucket. Captain Reginald asked me to read the following statement. Don't worry, everybody. I'm really concentrating very hard this time, and I'm sure we're all going to be fine. We'd better be, because if I lose one more ship, they're going to sack me. Don't write that last bit down, Trevor. Just the bit about everyone being okay and not dying this time. We hope you have a pleasant evening on board the Princess Slovakia.
Rufus, stick your boobs out more.
They're out as far as they go.
Swing your hips when you walk. No one's going to believe you're my wife if you're lumping around like a big male gorilla with an erection.
I'm doing my best, okay?
Well, do better.
We are working on the final 2 episodes of Series 5 of the Man by Cow podcast. But if you're feeling impatient and would like to hear the first 4 episodes right now, then you can by joining the secret gang at patreon.com/manbycow, where you'll also get your hands on the Secret Gang podcast and more Gret Binchleaf than you can shake a pie at. Thanks for listening. We'll be back with more Worst Writer next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a passenger announcement. A small object was seen falling from the upper deck. If you're missing a coat, bag, or child, please inform a crew member as soon as possible, so that we can cross them off the list of things that are on the boat and put them on the list of things that are now inside a shark.
La, 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 la.